this is Kawa. Welcome back to Art of Ensorcellation. So, here we go. So, last time we got through the first 3 levels of the dungeon. Got through a few levels. We haven't identified anything yet, though. So, let's start with identifying some of these scrolls here. Use on which item? Okay. There are only 3 kinds of scrolls in Crawl that require an item. One of them is Identify, one of them is Enchant Armor, and the third one is Recharging. I'm gonna guess this is Identify. I'm gonna hope it is Identify, really. And let's pick those oily purple potions. Yes, it is. It's a scroll of Identify. Fantastic. So, let's do that again. Potion of Heal Wounds. Okay, good. We know some really good potions already. Let's try some of these other scrolls too. Curse Armor. Not bad, but could be fixed and maybe later may even be useful. Curse Weapon. Same thing. Forget which spell. So this is a scroll of amnesia. You can forget spells and in return get back the levels, the spell levels for those spells and possibly learn new ones in their place. I'm really bad at remembering to use Corona, so I'm gonna forget that one for now. I wonder if I can memorize Confuse yet. Yes, I can. That's fantastic. Confuse is going to be far more useful to me right now anyway. Oh, and I'm hungry. Let me eat that choco. It's very bland. Okay. Well, that's okay. At least I'm not hungry anymore. Let's keep exploring. See what else we find along the way. There we go. The kobold is confused. So it's going to wander around randomly, less likely to hit me. Confused works on more monsters than Ensorcelled Hibernation does, just because it's not ice type. And it also has the distinct advantage of monsters that would otherwise cast spells or do ranged attacks no longer do them while they're confused, which is really handy, as you can imagine. I don't really need those extra darts. Other things. Oh, I should mention, so I did the scrolls first and used Identify to identify potions. Generally speaking, the scrolls are a little less likely to be problematic than potions are. Potions can do things like mutations and heavy poisons and whatnot, so it's not a bad idea to use Identify scrolls on potions, but scrolls are a little more friendly, I guess you could say. Okay, we're done exploring this level. Let's head downstairs. Hungry again. We'll eat that pear. Whole bunch of monsters on the other side of that water. Let's go down another set of stairs, shall we? There we go. A little more clear. So we're at dungeon level 4. We should have a chance of stumbling into the ecumenical temple now, where we can pick our god. As I said, I have a personal preference for Ash and Zari. I know other people really like Nemelex for Spriggan Enchanters. I think I'm gonna go Ash just because I like Ash and Zari. This is Iridlemnul, who is sort of a god of the undead without being the god of necromancy that Kikabakudka is. I never really looked deeply into what makes Irid better or worse than other deities. It just never interested me for whatever reason. Another stone staircase up. Mayshell. Mayshell is the username I use in Crawl for test builds, so weird things like this will come up, like Centaur Hunters are not actually all that weird, but well, she hasn't noticed me yet, so that orc has, though. And now Monsieur has too. Great. Great, great. Come on. There we go. There. Appears confused. Good. I'm out of magic. Let's read one of these. Scroll or remove curse. Fine. Not that helpful, but okay. Let's run up to those that escape hatch up. Go up, rest a bit. Go down a different way. And see if we can't just avoid her entirely. Oh wait, that third staircase is probably the one right by her. So let's let's eat that bread ration. As much as I might regret this, let's go down this way instead. No, this one's okay. Maybe I should just go down the stairs. I kind of want to avoid ghosts for now. There's a good chance the temple's on this floor though, but it's too open for me and that makes me nervous. So yeah, let's go down. Kill that orc while he's not paying attention. Hopefully get this gecko while they're not paying attention. Yes, this is much better. This is much easier for me to navigate. Ooh, and there's a book there. Come on, die. You're confused. I have a chance to stab you. That is the one disadvantage of Curse as opposed to Ensorcelled Hibernation. Curse only, not Curse. Oh my goodness. Confuse over Ensorcelled Hibernation. Confuse only has a chance of a stabbing bonus as opposed to Ensorcelled Hibernation, which guarantees it. Let's read that book, see what it has. The Book of Air. Flight is nice. We'll probably be learning that in the future. Swiftness? Swiftness sounds great. Well, less stealthy, but that's not a bad... No effect right now. Okay. Repelled missiles is kind of nice. Flight would definitely be useful for the future. A combination of flight and invisibility is a really great combination for a particular rune branch. So, the temple! Perfect! Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, that worked out so beautifully. Demonic plants. Okay. Mockery of a plant. This one appears to be harmless, but with demons you can never be sure. Okay. So this is Chabriados, who appreciates slowness and therefore is the exact opposite of what we want to do as very fast brigand enchanters. This is Trug, who likes blood and does not like spellcasting. Again, the exact opposite of what we want to do. This is Lugonu of the Abyss. A lot of Lugonu altars. This must be the corrupted version of the temple, which explains why we've already run into multiple altars outside of the temple. Fedhas, who likes plants. Let's see. Ashinzari, who I keep mentioning. Zin, who resists mutation. Okawaru, who likes weaponry and combat. And more Lugonu. I'm gonna go Ashinzari. Sorry, Numelix fans, I'm going Ashinzari. While it seems inconceivable that divine can be shackled, Ashinzari is just that. Being purposely nailed to the sky for eternity, the unbudging god is all-knowing and all-seeing. Devoted worshippers are allowed to grasp shreds of this knowledge and force it, but be warned, to Ashinzari, power, blessing, and curse are all the same thing. So, Ashinzari likes it when you wear cursed stuff. Ashinzari also likes it when you explore. And the more you explore wearing cursed stuff, the more Ashinzari will tell you. And the things Ashinzari tells you include things like identifying items for you, and magically mapping the place for you, and scrying through walls. So, I like it. I like knowing stuff. And that, I think it works really well. Let's, one of the things Ashinzari does, which is kind of interesting, is that you can drop scrolls of remove curse, pray on them, and get some other kind, a curse scroll instead, a random curse scroll. This one is cursed jewelry, which we can't really use yet because we don't have any jewelry, but I'll hold on to it. Let's also read that scroll of identify and start working our way through some potions. Potion of curing, very good. So let's go back up, conquer as much of D5 as we can, and maybe we'll go back to D4 and deal with that player ghost, depending on if we have time. So we already see, Ashinzari has already told us that not only is this plate armor, it's uncursed plate armor. Not that we care, but hey, good to know. Anyway. Can I? Nope. Centaur woke up. Centaur confused. Very good. So now that the Centaur's confused, even when it's away from me, as long as it stays confused, it won't shoot at me. But I got it to fall asleep and killed it, so very good. Stabbing's at level 8, we've reached level 5, feel agile, great news. Let's turn off training stabbing and turn on instead, let's go for stealth. Stealth is good. Spellcasting would also have been a good choice, but no, I'll go for stealth for now. Okay. Let's kill that goblin. I'm gonna drop that potion of remove cursed prey on it. Here's the scroll of cursed weapon instead. And I'll read that. The dagger of protection has been doing me well so far, and I don't have any other real alternatives at the moment, so curse weapon. We can always run into more remove curse later and remove that curse and change it if need be. Let's also identify that. That's a scroll of blinking. Very good. And that. Scroll of teleport. Also good to know early on. Okay, let's keep moving. Kill that rat. Very good. Centaur comes into view. Ashinzari warns you it is quivering 17 arrows of dispersal. So the arrows of dispersal will randomly teleport me, or randomly blink me, I don't remember which. Gonna avoid that for now, since I can. Make you fall asleep. Well, that's an altar to the Shining One, who is pure and good. Not really our style. Another scroll of curse weapon, not the most useful thing I could have gotten out of that. Would have preferred curse armor right now, but that's okay. If we run into a great weapon, we can use that in the future anyway. Eustachio, ruined Phalachian wearing a leather armor. Apprentice summoner, flowing mustache, extremely dangerous, slightly resistant to hostile enchantments. Yeah, let's avoid you too. Actually, I think the player ghost might be easier to deal with, for me at least, than Eustachio. Yeah, let's go up. Let's go up the stairs. Why not? Okay. That's an altar of Psalm there in that middle space that I was avoiding before. Interesting. Also surrounded by noxious fumes, so probably Psalm killed off whatever was there initially, which is pretty amusing. Let's see. Kill you. That phantom would be nice to confuse and kill, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary to kill things. I was giving crawl advice on the subreddit, and it's advice that I always know but have trouble keeping in mind, which is, the first rule of roguelikes is that just because you see something doesn't mean you have to kill it. There's Nemelix's altar. I could have gone Nemelix after all, but I think it'll work out this way. Scroll of blinking, very good. Cursed mace, okay. Can I make you fall asleep? Yes! Yes! Killed the ogre. Let's increase strength again. Out of magic points. I could drink that potion of brilliance and be more likely to cast spells properly, because that's what higher intelligence does. And brilliance is temporary additional intelligence, but I kind of want to wait until I see... Have I explored the whole level? Pretty much, looks like. There's a tiny bit over there that I haven't touched. But other than that, I think I can actually avoid this entirely. So I'm just gonna go. Go away! I don't want to deal with you. Let's go down. Actually, let's rest up a little, and then go down. There we go. Ugh, more open levels. Why? Why, Crawl? Ugh, and gnolls, and gnoll sergeants, and ick. Did I completely explore the last level? No, I didn't. Let's do that first instead. I don't feel like dealing with gnolls and higher level gnolls. Mostly because their equipment tends to be better, so they are harder to deal with. There we go. You're confused. You're gonna leave me alone for a while. That's all I want. I don't even care. Oh right, Pistachio. That's why I avoided this level. If I can... My stealth's higher now. There's a chance. Yes! Yes! This is why high stealth is good. This is why high stealth is awesome. I don't want that falchion. It's a long blade instead of the short blades I'll be using. I can either... You know, the high stealth is helping, but the low spellcasting is hurting more. So let's actually start training spellcasting. A little earlier than I probably would have usually done it, but I'm having too many problems with misfiring. Oh, this one woke up earlier. There. Okay. I'm having more trouble with misfiring spells than I am relying on the success of stealth, so yeah. Let's avoid it. Let's keep exploring. There. That's better. Scroll of Identify. I'll use that. Thank you very much. Potion of Restore Abilities. Very good. That'll come in handy in the future. There we go. More books. Book of Transfigurations. Stone Skin. Polymorph. Ooh. Ice form, statue form, dragon form. Nice stuff. Polymorph will be handy, dealing with stuff like hydras and... Oh. Oh. Ow! Go away. There almost went my entire run. Go away. Do not want to deal with that. There's that closet. Dagger. Usually I'd pick up needles, actually, if I wasn't playing Ashanzari, because blowguns are actually pretty useful, but since I can't switch weapons with Ashanzari, I guess I'll have to ignore it. Here's some gold, here's a wand, I wonder what that does. More scrolls. More Identify. Thank you. Poison. Good thing I identified that instead of using it. Resistance. Also good. Let's find out what that wand does, shall we? Wand of Fire. Very nice. Once again, Confuse stops monsters from attacking at range, which is great. There we go. There we go. Do we have anything to eat? No, we don't. I can go for a while longer before eating. And I'm actually past 4,000 turns, so I really should end the episode here. So, thanks so much for watching. Next time we'll see, what other things Ashanzari decides to tell us. will keep training spellcasting and see if I can continue avoiding death, even by a hair. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.